Beneath the pristine surfaces of our homes, within the very fabric of our walls and floors, an unseen adversary often lies in wait. It's a silent, insidious threat that can slowly, relentlessly, undermine the structural integrity and health of our living spaces. We are speaking of the hidden pipe leak, a phenomenon far more common and destructive than many homeowners realize. This documentary delves into the unseen world of these leaks, revealing how they begin, why they persist undetected, and the profound damage they inflict before they are finally brought to light. It's a journey into the hidden vulnerabilities of modern housing. Every modern home relies on a complex network of plumbing. These systems, whether transporting fresh water or removing waste, are typically designed for durability, utilizing materials like copper, PX, or PVC. This intricate infrastructure is often concealed behind drywall, beneath flooring, and within ceilings, creating an efficient but invisible lifeline. According to plumbing engineers, this concealment, while aesthetically pleasing, is precisely what makes hidden leaks so challenging to detect. The pipes are out of sight, and therefore, often out of mind, until problems manifest in alarming ways. How does a leak begin? Plumbing experts identify several primary culprits. Firstly, microscopic fissures can develop in pipe materials due to age, manufacturing defects, or external stress. These tiny cracks allow water to weep out, often unnoticed. Secondly, corrosion, particularly in older metallic pipes like copper, gradually weakens the pipe walls, eventually leading to pinhole leaks. Thirdly, joint failure, where pipes connect to fittings, remains a common point of weakness. Thermal expansion and contraction, inadequate sealing during installation, or material degradation can compromise these critical junctures, according to a report by the National Association of Home Builders. Once a breach occurs, however minute, the constant pressure within the domestic water supply forces water outwards. This isn't just a simple drip, it's a continuous efflux. Moreover, the principles of capillary action and gravity dictate how this water then behaves within a wall cavity. Capillary action allows water to defy gravity, drawing it upwards and sideways into porous materials like drywall, wood, and insulation. Simultaneously, gravity pulls excess water downwards, often along studs and beams, creating a widening zone of saturation that can extend far beyond the initial leak point. This dual action accelerates the spread of moisture. Inside the wall, the journey of the water continues its silent sprawl. It saturates fiberglass insulation, turning it into a heavy, ineffective sponge. It wicks into drywall, weakening its structure and turning it soft. Wood studs and joists absorb moisture, becoming perfect hosts for decay. This process is often slow, taking weeks or even months to become visibly apparent on the exterior wall surface. Homeowners might notice a slight discoloration, a faint musty odor, or a subtle change in wall texture, but by this stage, the internal damage has often progressed significantly, demanding immediate intervention. The most immediate and concerning damage caused by prolonged hidden leaks is structural weakening. Wood, a primary structural component in many homes, begins to lose its integrity when consistently exposed to moisture. This is not just a surface issue, wood can swell, warp, and ultimately rot. According to structural engineers, compromised studs, joists, and subflooring can lead to sagging ceilings, uneven floors, and even instability in wall structures. The very bones of the house are slowly being degraded, potentially leading to costly and extensive repairs if left unaddressed for too long. This silent process poses a significant long-term risk. Perhaps the most visible and widely recognized consequence of water intrusion is the rapid proliferation of mold and mildew. These fungi thrive in damp, dark environments, feeding on organic materials found in drywall, wood, and insulation. Mold can begin to grow within 24 to 48 hours of moisture exposure, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. Not only does it cause unsightly stains and a persistent musty odor, but certain types of mold, often referred to as toxic mold, can release spores into the air, leading to significant health concerns for occupants, especially those with respiratory issues or allergies. This is a critical public health issue. Beyond visible growth, mold and mildew significantly compromise indoor air quality. As these fungi metabolize organic matter, they release volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and microscopic spores into the atmosphere. This can lead to a pervasive musty odor that no amount of air freshener can truly mask. For individuals living in such an environment, this translates to a higher risk of respiratory problems, exacerbated allergies, and chronic sinus issues. According to medical researchers, prolonged exposure can even contribute to more severe health conditions, making clean indoor air a critical, yet often overlooked, casualty of hidden leaks. This unseen threat impacts everyone. Water-damaged areas also become inviting habitats for various pests. Carpenter ants and termites, for instance, are attracted to moist, decaying wood, using it as both a food source and a nesting site. Their presence can accelerate structural damage, adding another layer of destruction. Simultaneously, dry rot, a specific type of wood decay caused by certain fungi, can take hold in persistently damp conditions. Despite its name, dry rot actually requires moisture to initiate, systematically breaking down wood fibers and turning solid timber into brittle, crumbly material, as noted by building pathology experts. It's a cascading chain of destructive events. Many homeowners fail to identify hidden leaks in their early stages because the signs are often subtle and easily dismissed. A persistent musty smell, particularly in a specific room or area, is a key indicator. Discolored or peeling paint, bubbling wallpaper, or soft spots on drywall can all point to moisture intrusion. Even a sudden, unexplained spike in your water bill can be a telltale sign of a leak, as water continuously escapes the system. Over time, these seemingly minor issues snowball into major problems, underscoring the importance of vigilance and prompt investigation when any of these subtle clues emerge. When these subtle signs accumulate, or a more overt issue like a visible drip emerges, it's time to call in the professionals. Attempting to locate and repair a hidden leak without specialized knowledge and tools can lead to further damage, unnecessary demolition, and often, a failure to address the root cause effectively. Leak detection specialists possess the expertise to accurately pinpoint the source of a leak, even when it's deeply embedded within structural elements. Their methodical approach and advanced equipment are crucial for minimizing invasive procedures and ensuring a precise, effective resolution to the problem. One of the primary tools in a professional's arsenal is the acoustic leak detector. This device works on the principle that pressurized water escaping a pipe creates a distinct sound. Even the smallest pinhole leak generates a high-frequency noise or vibration. Technicians use highly sensitive ground microphones and listening devices to amplify these sounds, allowing them to pinpoint the exact location of the leak within walls, under slabs, or even underground. The challenge, according to leak detection experts, lies in distinguishing the leak sound from ambient noise, requiring trained ears and sophisticated filtering technology to accurately isolate the problem. Thermal imaging cameras offer a non-invasive way to see temperature differences behind walls. Water, even if only slightly cooler or warmer than the surrounding ambient air, will create a distinct thermal signature. As water spreads, it cools the wall surface, which the infrared camera registers as a colder spot. This allows technicians to trace the path of the moisture without having to open up the wall. According to building science consultants, thermal imaging is particularly effective for identifying widespread saturation and potential sources of dampness, though it can sometimes be confused by other temperature anomalies, requiring careful interpretation. For extremely elusive leaks, trace gas detection provides a highly accurate solution. A harmless, non-toxic gas, typically a mixture of hydrogen and nitrogen, is introduced into the compromised pipe system. This gas is lighter than air and will escape through even the smallest opening. Specialized sensors, capable of detecting minute concentrations of the gas, are then used to scan the surface of the wall or floor. Where the gas emanates, the leak is located. This method is exceptionally precise, proving invaluable for leaks under concrete slabs or buried underground, where other methods might fall short, as documented by utility leak detection firms. When a small, targeted visual inspection is required without extensive demolition, borescope cameras come into play. These flexible, thin cameras with integrated lighting can be inserted through a small pilot hole drilled into a wall cavity. This allows technicians to directly observe the interior of the wall, checking for moisture, mold growth, or the actual pipe defect. It provides crucial visual confirmation before committing to larger-scale demolition. Building inspectors often employ borescopes to assess conditions in hard-to-reach areas, minimizing damage during the investigative phase and helping determine the extent of internal issues. Before any repair, comprehensive pressure testing is often conducted to confirm the presence and approximate location of a leak, and later, to verify the repair. The plumbing system, or sections of it, are isolated and then subjected to a controlled increase in water or air pressure. If the pressure drops, it indicates a leak. This method helps confirm whether a leak exists in the first place and can narrow down the section of piping that needs further investigation. It's a foundational diagnostic step, ensuring that technicians are not chasing ghost leaks and can focus their efforts precisely, according to master plumbers. Once the leak's exact location is pinpointed, the moment of truth arrives, opening up the wall. This often involves carefully cutting away sections of drywall to expose the damaged area. What is revealed can be shocking: saturated insulation, discolored and softened drywall, and often, significant mold growth. The extent of the internal damage is frequently far greater than any external indicators suggested. This stage provides visual confirmation of the leak source and the full scope of its destructive impact, underscoring why early detection is paramount. It's a stark reminder of the hidden world within our homes. With the leak exposed, the immediate next steps involve containing the damage and beginning the demolition process. This often starts with isolating the water supply to the affected pipe section. Then, all water-damaged materials, insulation, drywall, and potentially sections of wooden studs or flooring must be carefully removed. This isn't just about aesthetics, it's about preventing further mold growth and ensuring structural integrity. Professionals typically establish containment zones using plastic sheeting and negative air pressure to prevent mold spores from spreading to other areas of the home, as per mold remediation guidelines. The repair process centers on replacing the compromised section of piping. Modern plumbing offers several reliable options. PX, cross-linked polyethylene, tubing is a popular choice due to its flexibility, corrosion resistance, and ease of installation. Copper piping remains a durable, long-lasting option, though it requires soldering. PVC, polyvinyl chloride, is typically used for drainage rather than pressurized supply lines. The choice of material depends on existing plumbing, local codes, and the specific application, with technicians carefully selecting the best fit for a robust and enduring repair that prevents future issues in that specific area. Replacing the pipe section requires precision and adherence to plumbing codes. The damaged segment is carefully cut out, and new piping is measured, cut, and connected using appropriate fittings. For copper, this involves meticulous soldering. For PX, crimp or expansion fittings are used to create secure, leak-proof joints. PVC connections are typically solvent-welded. The goal is to ensure that the new section is perfectly integrated into the existing system, creating a seamless flow and eliminating any potential future leak points at the repair site. This careful process is a cornerstone of professional plumbing, preventing recurrence. After the new pipe section is installed, a critical step is the post-repair pressure test. This involves reintroducing water or air pressure into the system and carefully monitoring gauges to ensure there are no drops, indicating that the repair is sound. Technicians also visually inspect all newly installed connections for any signs of weeping or dripping. This rigorous testing phase is non-negotiable, providing absolute assurance that the leak has been completely resolved. According to industry standards, this verification step prevents repeat service calls and gives homeowners peace of mind regarding the integrity of their plumbing. With the leak repaired, the focus shifts to ensuring all affected areas are thoroughly dried. Even after visible water is gone, residual moisture can linger in porous materials, creating an ideal environment for mold. Industrial-grade air movers and dehumidifiers are deployed to circulate air and extract moisture from the wall cavity, subflooring, and insulation. Moisture meters are used repeatedly to confirm that humidity levels have returned to normal, typically below 15 to 20% for wood and drywall. This meticulous drying process is crucial for preventing secondary damage and ensuring a healthy indoor environment, as per water damage restoration protocols. If mold growth was detected, a specialized mold remediation protocol is activated. This involves physically removing all mold-affected materials, typically in a contained environment to prevent spore spread. Surfaces are then treated with EPA-approved antimicrobial agents to kill any remaining mold spores and inhibit future growth. Air scrubbers with HEPA filters are run continuously to clean the air of airborne spores. According to certified mold remediators, proper containment and personal protective equipment are vital during this phase to protect both workers and occupants from harmful contaminants. This step is critical for health and safety. Once the area is dry and mold-free, the structural repairs and reconstruction can begin. This involves replacing any wood studs, joists, or subflooring that were compromised by water damage or removed during the demolition. Carpenters ensure that the structural integrity of the affected wall or floor is fully restored, using new, dry lumber. This is a crucial step that ensures the home's long-term safety and stability. Ignoring this phase, even after the leak is fixed, could lead to ongoing structural problems and future safety concerns. It's about rebuilding confidence in your home's foundation. With the structural elements secure, new insulation is installed to restore thermal efficiency and soundproofing. This is followed by the installation of new drywall, carefully cut and fitted to match the existing wall. The seams are taped, and multiple coats of joint compound are applied, sanded smooth, and prepared for finishing. This process requires skill and attention to detail to ensure a flawless surface. The aim is not just to cover up the damage but to rebuild the wall to its original or even improved standard, integrating seamlessly with the surrounding structure, ensuring no trace of the past ordeal. The final stage of restoration brings the wall back to its original aesthetic. This involves priming the new drywall, followed by applying paint that matches the existing color scheme of the room. If flooring was affected, new sections are installed where the entire floor is replaced to ensure uniformity. Baseboards and trim are reinstalled, completing the transformation. When done meticulously, there should be no visible indication that a destructive leak ever occurred. This culmination of effort restores not just the wall, but the homeowner's peace of mind, transforming a site of disaster back into a comfortable living space. The cost of neglecting a hidden pipe leak can escalate dramatically over time. A small, early-stage repair might involve a few $100s for a plumber and some drywall patching. However, if left unchecked, the damage can quickly run into thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. This includes extensive structural repairs, mold remediation, complete wall reconstruction, and potential health expenditures. According to insurance industry data, water damage is one of the most frequent and costly claims, with hidden leaks contributing significantly to these figures. Early detection is not just about home integrity, it's also about financial prudence. Navigating insurance claims for hidden pipe leaks can be complex. Most standard homeowner policies cover sudden and accidental water damage. However, damage caused by gradual leaks, or those neglected over a long period, may not be covered, as insurers often deem these preventable. It's crucial for homeowners to understand their specific policy terms and to report any water damage promptly. Some policies may also limit coverage for mold remediation, making the distinction between sudden versus gradual damage a critical factor in financial recovery, as advised by insurance adjusters. Documentation is key to a successful claim. While not all leaks can be prevented, proactive measures can significantly reduce the risk. Regular plumbing inspections by a qualified professional can identify potential weaknesses before they escalate. Being mindful of water pressure, especially in older homes, can prevent undue stress on pipes. Addressing minor drips or signs of corrosion immediately, even if seemingly insignificant, is crucial. Additionally, knowing the age and material of your home's plumbing system can help anticipate potential issues, especially in homes with older galvanized steel or original copper pipes that may be nearing the end of their lifespan. Ultimately, the best defense against the hidden pipe leak is vigilance. Being attuned to the subtle changes in your home, that faint musty smell, a slight discoloration, or an unexpected rise in your water bill can make all the difference. Early detection drastically minimizes damage, repair costs, and potential health risks. This documentary aims to empower homeowners with the knowledge to recognize these silent threats and to understand the sophisticated process by which professionals bring them to light and meticulously restore the integrity of your home. Your home is your sanctuary. Protecting it starts with awareness. Across the plumbing, construction, and insurance industries, there is a unified consensus: hidden pipe leaks are a pervasive and serious threat to residential properties. Experts consistently emphasize that the problem is not a matter of if but when for many aging plumbing systems. They advocate for regular, professional plumbing assessments as a crucial part of home maintenance. The National Plumbing Code outlines standards designed to minimize these risks, yet the reality of wear and tear, coupled with the hidden nature of the problem, means that homeowner awareness and prompt action remain the most vital lines of defense against this destructive force. Delving deeper into the science of moisture spread, hydrologists explain that water molecules, once freed from the pipe, will always seek the path of least resistance. This path is rarely a straight line. Instead, it forms complex dendritic patterns as it is absorbed by porous materials. The rate and direction of spread are influenced by material density, gravitational forces, and environmental humidity. For example, denser materials like concrete will absorb water slower but hold it longer, while lighter materials like drywall will quickly saturate and degrade. Understanding these dynamics is key to effective leak detection and remediation planning, as it dictates the extent of hidden damage. Many homes, particularly those built decades ago, still rely on original plumbing infrastructure. Materials like galvanized steel, once common, are highly susceptible to corrosion and sediment buildup, significantly increasing the likelihood of leaks as they age. Even copper pipes, while durable, can degrade over many decades, especially in areas with aggressive water chemistry. The challenge of aging infrastructure is a national concern, with municipalities and homeowners alike grappling with the costs and complexities of replacement and maintenance. This ongoing battle against time and material degradation makes early leak detection even more crucial for preserving property value and safety. Beyond the damage to property, hidden pipe leaks represent a significant waste of a precious resource, fresh water. A seemingly minor leak, dripping only a few gallons a day, can cumulatively waste hundreds, even thousands, of gallons over months. According to the EPA, a household leak can waste more than 10,000 gallons of water per year. This not only inflates water bills but also contributes to broader environmental concerns regarding water scarcity and conservation. Addressing these leaks promptly is therefore not just a matter of home maintenance, but also an act of environmental responsibility and resource management for the community. The long-term presence of a hidden pipe leak, even if eventually repaired, can have a tangible impact on a home's market value. Undisclosed past water damage, particularly if it led to mold or structural issues, can deter potential buyers. Even with professional remediation, the stigma can remain. Furthermore, the extensive repairs required can be a significant financial drain, reducing the overall equity in the property. Real estate agents often advise sellers to proactively inspect for and address any water damage concerns, as transparency and a fully restored home are critical for maintaining property value and ensuring a smooth sale. The field of leak detection is continuously evolving. Researchers are developing even more sophisticated technologies, including smart home water monitoring systems that can detect unusual water flow patterns and alert homeowners to potential leaks in real time. Acoustic sensors embedded directly into pipes, drone-based thermal imaging for large properties, and even AI-powered analysis of water consumption data are all part of ongoing innovation. These advancements promise to make hidden leaks an increasingly rare and manageable threat, shifting from reactive repairs to proactive prevention, as detailed in recent civil engineering journals. The future of leak detection is smart and preventative. This documentary, at its core, aims to empower homeowners. Knowledge about the potential risks, the subtle signs of a hidden leak, and the professional solutions available is the first line of defense. Understanding the mechanisms of how leaks develop and spread, the damage they cause, and the intricate process of their repair arms you with the foresight to act decisively. Do not dismiss persistent musty odors or minor discolorations. Recognize them for what they could be: urgent calls to action. By taking proactive steps and calling in experts, you can safeguard your investment, your health, and your peace of mind. From the initial, imperceptible drip to the full restoration of a damaged wall, the journey of a hidden pipe leak is a testament to both the destructive power of water and the ingenuity of human intervention. We've traced the water's hidden path, witnessed the unseen destruction, and documented the meticulous efforts of professionals to detect, repair, and rebuild. The process is complex, requiring specialized tools, skilled hands, and a deep understanding of building science. Yet, the outcome, a home returned to its original state of safety and comfort, is invaluable. This is the complete story of bringing light to the hidden darkness. Consider a case where early detection made all the difference. A homeowner noticed a subtle, unexplained increase in their water bill over 2 consecutive months. Although there were no visible signs of water damage, their vigilance prompted them to call a leak detection specialist. Using acoustic sensors, the professional quickly located a pinhole leak within a wall behind a shower. The repair involved minimal drywall removal and pipe replacement, costing under $1,000. Had it gone unnoticed for longer, experts estimate the damage could have easily expanded to structural timbers and flooring, costing 10 times as much. In contrast, another case illustrates the devastating consequences of a neglected leak. For nearly a year, a family dismissed a persistent musty smell in their basement and slight discoloration on a wall, attributing it to general humidity. When a section of drywall eventually crumbled and a visible stream of water appeared, the damage was catastrophic. Professionals uncovered extensive black mold spreading across 3 wall cavities, severely rotted floor joists, and a compromised subfloor. The repair involved full mold remediation, structural reinforcement, and complete reconstruction, costing upwards of $25,000 and displacing the family for weeks. Routine home inspections play a vital role in identifying potential plumbing issues before they manifest as hidden leaks. While a standard home inspection might not detect a nascent leak behind a wall, it can uncover factors that increase risk, such as corroded visible pipes, high water pressure readings, or signs of past water intrusion. A thorough inspector will flag these concerns, prompting further investigation. When buying or selling a home, a professional inspection is an invaluable safeguard, offering a snapshot of the home's condition and mitigating future surprises, as recommended by real estate professionals. Beyond aging pipes and installation errors, environmental factors can contribute to hidden leaks. Shifting foundations due to soil erosion or seismic activity can put immense stress on rigid piping systems, leading to cracks or joint separation. Freezing temperatures can cause pipes to burst, especially if not adequately insulated. External tree roots can infiltrate underground pipes, causing blockages and subsequent leaks. Understanding these environmental vulnerabilities allows homeowners to take additional protective measures, such as addressing drainage issues around foundations or insulating pipes in susceptible areas, mitigating external risks to internal plumbing. The professional leak detection and repair toolkit extends beyond the primary diagnostic equipment. It includes specialized cutting tools for various pipe materials, a range of pipe fittings and adhesives, moisture barriers, and mold-resistant drywall. Personal protective equipment, from respirators to hazmat suits, is standard, safeguarding workers from contaminants. Furthermore, the knowledge of building codes and safety regulations is as vital as any physical tool. This comprehensive approach, combining advanced technology with skilled craftsmanship and strict adherence to safety, ensures that every aspect of the hidden leak problem is addressed effectively and safely, from start to finish. As we conclude our investigation, the takeaway is clear: while hidden pipe leaks are a formidable adversary, they are not insurmountable. By understanding their origins, recognizing their subtle signs, and entrusting their detection and repair to skilled professionals, homeowners can effectively protect their most valuable asset. Investing in modern, durable plumbing materials, implementing smart home monitoring, and maintaining a vigilant eye on your home's subtle cues can future-proof your living space against this pervasive threat. The goal is not just to fix a problem, but to build a more resilient and healthy home for years to come. Your home deserves that protection.